What's up, Dragon Brood? We are taking a look at another Magecraft deck today, but this time it's going to be Orzhov colors, because why not? We just recently played some of the others and figured we'll give this a go and see if we could find a version that works. And I think we actually can with this. There's actually a good amount of cheap, spells that cost less than 2, so it could be a very good way to kind of put a different spin on this whole thing and get to play some cards you don't normally play with. But like all the other Magecraft decks we built, it turns out this one's also very budget. I think at most there's going to be 8 or 10, maybe 12 rares if you include the lands. But again, those are lands you can put in every deck, or you can just play substitute cards. So let's go take a look at this deck list and see if we can make Orzhov Magecraft work on the Mythic Standard ladder. Alright, as always, remember, check out our folks over at shop.ultrapro.com. Not just because they are a supporter of my content, but because they have all kinds of sweet stuff to protect your nerd gear. Also, if you see something on the website you like, just take down the name and number, take it to your local store, and you could just buy it through them, and everybody wins. So yeah, go check that out, shop.ultrapro.com. Now, for this deck list, we're starting out with 4 Clever Lumomancer because, yes, we're going to play this. 4 Guiding Voice, because this is +1/+1, and we get to go get a learn card and that whole thing. So love that. This is basically giving access to another card. Homestead Courage, probably the best spell in the deck, honestly, just being so cheap, giving your stuff vigilance as well as pumping it up 1. Like, it's super duper good in here. Then we have 4 Monk of the Open Hand. Like what this does in here because it's a cheap 1 mana play, so we have something we can play on turn 1 and start building creatures nearly immediately. Then we have Professor's Warning. This is an interesting card because it does give anything indestructible, which could protect you from all types of burn damage or whatever. Also, if there's a sweeper and you want to protect like your biggest creature, that's pretty cool. Or you can just give something +1/+1 and try to get extra damage in. Beaming Defiance. This is one we're also trying out. I think we had it in the last deck for a bit too, and I may have replaced it at the time. But here we don't have access to those green cards that allowed us to replace this. So we're just going to play some Beaming Defiance in here and see how it works. But +2/+2 is nothing to turn your nose at, and you also get hexproof. We're playing 3 Clarion Spirit. I know you're probably thinking, why not 4? Me too. But I just ran out of room. So maybe by the end of this video, there's something I want to replace, and I'll play the 4th Clarion Spirit. Leonin Light Scribe. It's a Magecraft deck. Right, of course we're playing 4 of these. Then we're playing 2 Show of Confidence. And here I will say, like, the reason we have Show of Confidence in this list where we didn't have in the other one, the green deck had a bunch of cards that were protecting our creatures and doing other things, right? So we weren't necessarily playing all those spells out like we wanted to. Here, we actually are trying to play these spells out because we want to just stack things up furiously, quickly, try to end the game, and Show of Confidence can hopefully help us do that. Now, we are trying out a couple of study breaks here, and what this came down to for me was if I wasn't going to play some like 2 to 4 spot removal cards of some kind, then I figured we should probably be playing something that at least taps blockers and gets them out of the way. And this was one of the better things we could find because it learns, which gives us access to another spell. And it's an instant, right? So we can do it during the opponent's end step or whatever, set up our turn. So that's not too bad. I'm actually pretty good with this card. Mostly for the mono-white, mono-green matchups. Obviously, against the control decks, it's not going to do nearly as much. However, there are some corner case situations where if your opponent plays the Lolth and you can tap the spiders, that could be a thing too. So it's not like it's a bad card, but there's going to be sometimes the card's just going to be a little bit of a bust for you. But I'm at least willing to try this out and see how it works. Then Bloodsky Berserker. If we're already playing a bunch of stuff that cares about you playing your second spell on the turn, we might as well play the thing that gets even bigger. The best part about this, though, is not only does it get bigger, it actually gains menace every time it gets those 2 counters on it. So, like this card a lot. Hopefully it overperforms, because I never get to play with that one. Same thing here with the Killian Ink Duelist. The one thing I will say about Killian is having lifelink and menace, very good. Only a 2/2, so not spectacular, and obviously doesn't get the general benefits of a second spell being played or Magecraft or anything like that. But it does make your spells that target your creatures cost less. And that's actually pretty good. We don't have a lot. You're talking about like, Study Break, Show of Confidence. But it does make them cheaper. Now, will it matter? Probably not. But it is interesting to at least know that's a thing. But I will say one of the reasons it could matter is because of Kaya's Onslaught. When you have Killian out, Kaya's Onslaught only cost 1 white because it makes your spells that target creatures cost 2 less. So this could be pretty big. But even on its own, you can foretell this. Give it, play it for 1 on the following turn, and you get a +1/+1 and double strike. So it's a good combat trick that if you can just get 3 to 5 damage through, sometimes this is going to be enough to just kill your opponent outright. Lands, we're not doing anything fancy. 9 plains, 3 swamp, 4 bright climb pathway, 4 shattered sanctum. Mostly giving us access to enough black so we don't get stuck, but plenty of white mana so we can cast all of our other spells. But that's it. So you know the drill. We're going to play the games. At the end of the games, check us out because we're definitely going to come back and give an update on how we feel about the card choices. And then we'll have a card spotlight for you, as usual. Alright, we'll keep. See if we can turn this into anything. Alright, we'll just play that. Hopefully it lives. I mean, that's all we can really say. It's like, if it doesn't, we're just about to waste a bunch of mana. Okay, well, I mean, I guess. Do we go ahead and use this to go get something? I guess we'll go get this because it flies. That might be our best bet, sadly. Yeah, okay. Alright, attacking. Oh boy, what are we gonna do here? Alright, Eureka moment. Let's them put another land into play. So now they're gonna have access to 5 lands next turn. We did find a Leonin, which is pretty sweet. We'll use this since we already know it's a thing. Let's pump this dude up for sport. I was going to say, if the opponent just plays creatures to block here, the study break is actually going to create lethal for us. Right? Because we'd get +1. Oh, Scoot Swarm. Well, we can tap 2 things. So that's good news, because that's a Field of Ruin. Can we do enough? This is 8. Will get us 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It will not get us enough. We could try to force through an Onslaught. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe. Alright, let's attack, I guess. I mean, okay. This is only going to be 1, 2, 5, 10. Does not get there. So, I think we just let that happen. What's the way we get around this? We have to study break during their end step. And then hope that this gets us through. So we put a +1 on the Leonin so we can maximize opportunities next turn. Okay. Now, I'm assuming they're going to get at least 2 creatures. Actually, if they leave mana open. Oh, okay. Well, this could still get there for us. We need to draw a land, though. Because we're only going to be able to... Ah, they had a Cobra. Gosh dang it. Yep, that sucks. Alright. Well, unless we draw another study break, I don't think we're going to be able to kill the opponent here. We can... I don't know, just take this, I guess. Yep, that is not going to do it for us. Dang. Yeah. We needed another land here. Just didn't draw it. If we had a land, I think we could have possibly threatened something here. But otherwise, we got nothing. I'm just thinking, we play this turns this into a 5, into a 6, and we get to double strike, and that doesn't really do it. We can play this. Actually, okay, let's try to make flyers here. Let's approach this from a different angle, right? Let's do this. And then let's do this. Like, it's obviously not the way we want to do this, but I mean, we get some amount of damage in. The flyers aren't irrelevant. And then we can make the flyer double strike next turn. And maybe that's enough? Because if we play this, assuming we get a land, well, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how this plays out. Opponent says good game? What? It's not GG's yet, opponent. It is definitely not GG's yet. I mean, they do have to block a lot of things, but this is far from over. I mean, at best, we're getting in with 2 in the air right now, so it's definitely not over. I don't even think it's worth it to play the Leon in here, really, because they do have something. I don't know what something would be just yet. Probably ends poorly for us. Okay, opponent's just going to take 6 and hold on to that Scoot Swarm. I guess that's their way of having enough blockers. Alright. I mean, there's weird scenarios. I mean, they have a lot of potential mana here. And creatures they could block with. I mean, if they have a land, then get rid of... Okay. They didn't have anything there. Okay, let's keep it. Let's see what we can do. Champion of the Perished. Let's play this. This feels like it's going to get a little bit dicey for us before it gets better. Yep. I thought so. Alright, good news is we only need 1 big hit to connect. So there is that. We also have a small bit of trickery in our pocket as well. So let's go ahead and play this. Now we'll take another big hit here at a minimum, but... if our Clarion Spirit lives, then we get to play Light Scribe, we get to play this, get a blocker, maybe put a counter on something. Like, we'll see. Oh, Deadly Dispute's real bad for us, actually. Our Monk was going to be one of our routes to victory. That's not going to be a thing now. Yeah, now they get to play a land and another... Oh, they actually don't have another zombie. I guess they just have 3 mana zombies is probably the issue here. However, this is not bad at all. This is great. So turn one of those into a 3/3 and get some blockers. And we may even take a Necrotic Fumes. Actually, no. I want to take a Necrotic Fumes. I don't think we can. It's tempting to want to kill a big duder, but I think I'm just going to do this. And no attacks. If we have to trade, I'll trade. Or at least force something to stay home. Though if we do get a land, having this and this as an instant is actually pretty sweet. Alright, pop it, Stitcher. Okay. We cast an instant or a sorcery, make a zombie, blah blah blah. Alright, sounds good. I mean, if they attack, I'm tempted to trade. Okay, I think they saw that as well. And they did not want to allow that to happen. So, oh, Arena. I wanted to leave that mana up so I can go get a... Oh, dang it. Oh, well, gotta go get a swamp now. So I can play this. And I'm going to attack with one of those. Well, now we can almost start going on the offensive, because now we get to play Light Scribe plus Voice. So that could become a real thing here. Guess what? You're going to get in for that whole 1 point, opponent. Ain't even concerned about stopping that. Yeah. Man, having that other white mana would have been so good here. Dang it. Well, what's the plan? I guess we're just attacking with the flyers here, right? So, sure. Just maxing the damage we can do. Putting this on, yeah, one of them. We will probably just make another flyer at this point. And attack, 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 attack. Could attack with this, but it'll just get double blocked even with Menace, so that's fine. Now they kind of have to kill the Light Scribe, or that's just lethal. Actually, it might be lethal anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, not quite. But they give up anyway. Yeah, we're keeping this one. Get down with the Lumomancer. Alright, that thing rocked the screen. I don't remember that being that heavy. That thing dropped some weight. Take that, opponent. 0. Exactly. How do you feel about that? Alright, well, this is kind of boring. But we'll attack with this one. In the turn. Okay, sure. I'm just gonna tap these. Get, Guess we could just destroy their thing instead of giving our stuff up. I mean, giving them a 3-2 isn't ideal, but, you know, if it gets us a creature back and blah, blah, blah. If we found another 1 mana thing to cast, it would be fine, but, eh. Let's do it. We got to get some damage in here. All right. Come on, 1 mana spell. Oh, that sucks. That's very disappointing. Yep, that hurts a lot. All right, 1 mana spell. Not the way we wanted to do it, but I will take it. Now the question is, do we want to get Killian or the Lumomancer back? I think the answer is Killian. And then we just go ahead and put a +1 and attack. So the opponent can definitely trade. That's fine. All right, this still gives us an opportunity. It's not quite going to get us there. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, how lucky is that for the opponent? So lucky. So lucky. Wow, that is brutal. Okay, what do we want to do here then? Let's plus this duder. We can... What can we do here? We can make a flyer. That would be annoying for the opponent to deal with. We like that. Nothing else here really matters all that much. If we attack with both, they have to at least double block, and they either give us the Aspirant or Catilda. So sure. Ooh. Ooh. What do we get rid of here? I guess the Aspirant. Is the Aspirant the most annoying thing? All things considered? I mean, yeah, I guess. Huh. Alright, sure. Not the way I was thinking about gonna do our business, but hey. Now if we get an untapped land, we do have access to Kaya's Onslaught, which isn't the worst thing. Wouldn't mind getting one of our Leon in or something. That would be real nice. Ugh, so good for them. So good. Well done, opponent. Well done. Not a lot we can do about it there. Things are what they are. Alright. I mean, you probably want to block the flyer. I was going to say, if you're going to block something. Okay, we will take out... Why is Arena stack them like that? Like, you definitely want to kill the real creatures first. Like, that makes the most sense. I mean, I'm assuming they still got other threats in hand, so... They had a third Catilda. Wow. And a Sigarda. Gee, bus. Okay, well, I mean, if you got it, you got it, opponent. What can we do about it? Alright. Sadly, we got nothing. Alright. They're going to attack with all their things. And not much we can do about it. They're going to get a card here. Alright. Ooh, that would have been good a while ago. Damn. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do here. I mean, we can kind of just cast this. And then I think that's it. I mean, even getting a study break isn't going to be enough here for us. So yeah, we're dead. Alright, we'll keep it. I'm not really sure where this is going just yet. Oh, this is a cute situation. Alright, let's do this. I mean, we may end up just wasting a Professor's Warning, but we could play Clarion Spirit into that, and that would be okay. Don't love this, actually. I feel like if we're going to do that, I'd rather just do this and attack for 1. And then that way, next turn, if we really want to, we could like lean in and then do this and get more value. And it just feels better. Alright, Selmer. Opponent's playing a lot of Lifgain here. Okay, that feels a lot better, actually. So we do this, put a counter here, opponent can't block that. Alright, seems good. Alright, that lets us get a lot of damage in. Especially with Menace. And now we have access to a lot of damage next turn, double Menace creatures. Possibly are going to have to give something indestructible because it looks like they might have some ways to sweep the... Well, what is that if that's not a Doomscar? Probably is a Doomscar, actually. I'm going to assume that it's a Doomscar. Maybe incorrectly, but I'm going to make that assumption anyway. Play the second spell. That gets things... You know what? Okay, let's do this. We're only going to be able to save one creature here anyway, so F it. We're going to make sure this one gets through, or do we want to play it on this? This would get +4. We get to kill some things, or those get blocked. That flies over. They have 4 cards, a bunch of mana. Alright. This at least guarantees we get to kill what we want, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and hold on to this Clarion Spirit. Okay. I'm assuming a sweeper is coming. So we're going to play as though we need to hold on to this Berserker, because I think that's what's going to happen here. Doomscar is incoming. Okay, well, it still doesn't mean there's not a Doomscar. Alright. Good thing that wasn't a Paladin class. That would have been awful. Alright, come on, bonus spell. Ah, dang it. Didn't get one. Alright, get to connect for 6 at least. Alright, end the turn. Can this Berserker go the distance? I don't know if it can. Ooh, Adeline. Well, Adeline's probably going to have to block. Maybe not. Maybe they don't care. Yeah, I can't attack with the Light Scribe just in case Adeline decides she wants to block and they have some weird +1/+1 spell or some such, because that would have been annoying. Alright, this is going to give us a chance to go wide. Hopefully they don't have another Doomscar, because our hand is empty. Splendor. Annoying, but if we get a spell, we're still winning here, right? Yeah. Oh, they did have a +1. What? Oh, it's deal 2. Wow, why did I not just let that through? I really debated it too. Gosh dang it. I knew better. Alright, we'll just get in there for the 6. Gosh dang it. Didn't really affect much, but I knew better than that. Right, they've got a fistful of cards, so this is where it probably goes downhill for us. So Unicorn, yep. Play a thing, that gets thing, yep. And then we're dead. Oh. Maybe not. Hold up. We can... Oh, actually, no, that's it. That's it. We tap 2 white. Check this out. Then we tap these 2. And then we get Necrotic Fumes. And then we throw away this to kill that. And then that gives us way more than lethal. That was a hell of a way to find a win. That was looking bad, too. And this is an easy mulligan. Ooh, we're going to keep this, but boy, do we want to draw lands real badly. Like, really, really badly. Okay, that helps a lot. Alright, so we can... Oh, well... Dragonkin Berserker. Alright. Fair enough. Let's go with Monk. And then we'll plus this. And we'll attack. Alright. Let's see what they decide to kill here. Alright, Inspiration kills that. Makes sense. Don't fault him for it, honestly. No blocks. Play this, play this. We'll grow this bigger. Because protecting that seems more important. I mean, if they have a 4 damage thing, they have a 4 damage thing. But now we need to find something so we can have a second spell. Or actually one of our white 1 mana pump spells is basically 2 spells. So we'd like that too. Another Berserker. That's going to make it a little harder to attack because those have first strike. That's not exciting for us. This, however, is kind of exciting. Yeah, I don't really want to waste a thing, but, you know, I'm into it. Let's go. Alright, we're going to give it Indestructible. Much as I'd like to give it +1/+1, it still would allow us to potentially get first striked out. Even though it does that. Actually, it adds 3 counters if we do this. Nah, there's still ways they could kill it. Let's just do this and be smart. Yeah, this is every card triggers right now. Alright, so Monk gets a 4/4. This becomes a 6/6 with Indestructible. We get a 1/1 flyer. Alright. And then unless they save their creatures here, they're going to lose both of these Berserkers. Yep. Okay. Yeah, feel free to kill the Clarion Spirit now. It did its job. Okay, opponent's down to very few cards now. Oh, that is not the thing they were looking for, I'd imagine. And yep, this is a all-in attack here. I mean, well, they are playing with their hand face up at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and play this, because even if they have like a burn down the house, they don't really get to kill our best creatures, so that's fine. Yep, and that's gonna do it. Alright, keep it. Alright, see what we can do with this. I have a feeling our Light Scribe is not going to be long for this world, is it? Alright, well, hopefully it doesn't just get Doomscarred into Oblivion. Though that might also be just a Poison the Cup or something. Nope, a Graveyard Trespasser. Alright, then. What do we want to do here? Alright. Get this. And go attack. Alright. That looks like a I'm ready to sweep the board type play. No, it's an Edgar. Okay. So what are we doing here then? This gives something indestructible, so we don't necessarily want to waste that. We may play this. But I can't play any more land, so I can't play the Killian. What if we do this and then we pass? And see if maybe, if they sweep the board, they sweep the board. We can't do anything about that. We're still end up with one creature after the fact. Oh, is this the poison the cup? No, it's a paladin class. What's going on here? This is not at all what I thought might be happening. And they don't have double white now, so that's not... Okay, it's an aspirant. Sure. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know what to make of it, but it's a thing. Alright. This unfortunately is going to cause us to have to waste some cards. Whether we will like it or not. So this is probably where the game turns. Alright. Just too many lands in this one. Alright, well... The question now is just, do we want to save the Leonin Light Scribe, or do we want to just go ahead and let the others keep doing their business? I mean, I guess? That seems fine, I suppose. I mean, they'll obviously get to keep chump blocking here or whatever with Edgar's vampires, but, like, what are we going to do? There's the Doomscar. Knew that was a possibility. Question is, now can we draw anything to go with this Killian? Nope, and they had a Rites of Oblivion. Alright, well, that's probably ballgame. Jeez, okay. I think we have to mulligan since we're on the draw here. It's not great. Alright, that didn't really result in anything better, unfortunately. Hopefully that'll help when the time comes. But I think we might just be Guiding Voice, pass, play Berserker, then another Guiding Voice, maybe? I mean, I don't know how lucky we'll get, but I can't imagine this is going to work out the way we want. Alright. Does Killian live? Probably not, because they're pausing here, which means they probably have a way to kill something. But, 'tis what it is. I'm going to assume Killian's dead. Oh, Killian was not dead. That's a pleasant surprise. I would have lost any amount of money you wanted to bet there that Killian was not going to survive the turn. That is definitely a surprise. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. It's less damage here, which is probably the mistake, but we're going to go for it. White Land Doomscar? No, it is not a White Land Doomscar. Maybe they're trying to find it here. Oh, so we're doing this. All right, so this is a Velamachus something or other, I bet. So a big Berserker is going to be quite the benefit for us. All right. Don't know how conservative I need to be here. I think that's my only real concern. I think we're going to play this, put the counter here. I mean, because this is already going to be a 6/6, so even if they have, like, burn down the house, that's not going to be that bad. Do we take the thing with the counters, or do we take this to draw a card? I think we scry and draw is going to be better, if something happens to our board here. I don't know that something will, but if it does, I want to be able to build back up. So, in the turn, opponent is at 5. I mean, because if they don't have, yeah, as I said, if they don't have Doomscar, still over. Opponent goes first. We will, I guess, keep it. I mean, can't really ask for too much more. Would like a 1-mana Deuter, but without that, I guess it's the next best thing. And sadly, I think we just play Killian and just know Killian's not going to have a good time. Oh, and I just got Homestead Courage, huh? Alright. Did not expect that to be the play. I mean, they might do it again and attack for 3 here. Not much I would do about it. Okay, Hallowed Priest, sure. You know what? It's actually worth it for us to block this. Because that's one of the few ways they have to gain, or the only way they have to gain life on the board right now. So, taking advantage of that is really good. So now, do I want to pump this, or do I want to make another token? And I think we want a token here instead. Because we're going to need to chump block, most likely, against this Lifgain deck for quite a bit. Alright. Yeah, I think the opponent thought we weren't going to block last turn, but having played against the Lifgain decks and having even played them myself, you either get instants to get the other things that get the bonus off the table, or you have to get the Lifgain creatures off the table. And I was fine with that. Yeah, they attack, we're not... Well, yeah, we're not blocking. Who am I kidding? That's fine. It's not really what we're in the market for right now. We're going to go ahead and put a counter on this Deuter. Make a flyer. Put a counter on this Deuter. And then we're going to attack. So keep that life total down so we don't have to worry about anything from a Righteous Valkyrie. And then next turn we have a huge turn. Because we've got Professor's Warning and Kaya's Onslaught in hand. And can cast both. So yeah, as it is, even if they had saved a creature here, they could have maybe blocked and traded something. So the attack ended up not mattering too much, all things considered. Yeah, Voice of the Blessed with nothing to do with it. And I think that's going to do it. Yeah, we're not even blocking. We're at 16. Huh. Don't even need that, really. These are both instants? Yeah, sure. Attacking. Yep, that's it. Oh, no. This is, well, it's all spells anyway. So the land didn't work out, but we weren't going to do anything with that regardless. What do we do here? Let's keep and probably scrap. Ugh. We have double learn spell. I mean, I guess, because there's a chance this could work out. I mean, this is a very gambly situation, but, I mean, maybe? Bruh. Alright, I'm just going to play this. Put this in tapped. And then just see if over a couple of turns we could take advantage of these study breaks. Don't know that we can, but, you know, it's something. Alright, let's... Man, I really don't want to waste it on that, though. Alright. I think we got to make the right play here. So next turn, we're hoping to draw a land. We'll study break, tap things, pump things, get a big attack in, right? Then the following turn, assuming they don't have Snakeskin Veil, of course, because we can still give something hexproof or whatever. Well, here comes a fight opportunity. So that's going to happen. All right. Well, that didn't work out at all, did it? No attacks. I got stuck on 2 land. Maybe I should have just learned earlier just to do it. All right. Okay, no blocks. We did not achieve what we were hoping to achieve there, so we just pass again. I mean, we have to assume there's some level. Okay, that's not bad. Believe it or not, that's actually okay. We have to go search for a land, obviously. Oh my goodness, why? Why? Oh, do we just die if they play another 4/4? Right? They get in for 8, 8 is 16, and 6 is 24. Yeah, we'd be way dead. Oh, man. Yeah. Gosh dang it. This feels like a fairly normal hand, all things considered. We've not been drawing what I would call normal, so we will gladly take this. It's a good change of pace. Oh, that's nice too. Ooh, see, this is actually interesting because we could monk to get more. You know what? We're gonna monk. I was thinking I might Clarion Spirit here, then Clarion Spirit next turn, but I'm just gonna take the damage we can get now, knowing we're gonna be able to grow both of these. I don't think we need land, but I do want to do that if we just can't find anything next time. Maybe I should have just got the one to put counters on something, actually, against the green deck. That probably would have been smarter, all things considered. Yeah, that would have been better for us. Or even fetching a land, because I would have been able to go to 4 mana, and that would have been good too. So yeah, I kind of goofed up taking this. This was the wrong call. Now, next turn, I'm probably going to do it anyway and see if we can scry into a 1 mana thing. You know, what else are we going to do? But we'll see. Now, we could also just straight up draw a 1 mana thing, and that would make life a whole lot easier. All right, you want to Blizzard Brawl that? Sounds good. Gonna brawl something else? I wouldn't blame you. All right, come on, 1 mana spell. Bail us out. Or not? Oh, they are. Oh, they had an inscription. Well, that's a different thing. Smart move. Smart move. Good use of their cards. All right, opponent. Your call. I mean, if you attack, I'll take 2. And not even be upset about it. Actually, I was going to say, it didn't have to be a 1 mana thing. It could have just been a thing. Would have been fine here, too. We're going to go ahead and put our counter on this. And guess we'll get this. We do get to gain some life. And we'll attack. So now we get to play both of these no matter what next turn. Because we can go search for a land, play the Introduction to Prophecy. Alright, Old Growth Troll. That is going to gum up the ground quite a bit. Or maybe it won't. Alright. That ain't a bad thing to have happen here, let me tell you. We will get another Plains. Well, now holding on to that Introduction of Prophecy don't feel so bad. I was going to say, if they double block with the Snakeskin Veil, so be it. Like, that's just a situation we'll have to deal with. But now the opponent's in a situation they really can't attack with their Old Growth Troll. Yeah, a Natural Growth doesn't do anything here. They know what's in our hand. Oh, and that's actually super solid. Well, you're kidding, right? Alright, cool. Okay, yep, that'll do it. Yep, you got a big old body. Alright, well, just because. We're gonna make sure we don't lose anything. Because I'm a jerk face. Okay, let's keep. Let's see what we can do. This game's probably going to come a lot down to these Clarion Spirits, but we'll see. Killian's not doing too much here. Alright. Need a land deck. Need a land. Any land will do here. Alright. Here we go. Thank you much. That is a very big deal here. We'll go ahead and pump up one of these Clarion Spirits. We will get... What are we looking at playing here? Probably this? Because we could go find something that's still playable or find a land to be able to play Guiding Voice, so... Seems fine. Alright. What are we looking at here? Cemetery Prowler. That's a big body. No doubt. Make sure sorcery's cheaper. Oh. That's nice. That's real nice. Okay. Okay, let's +1 this. And we'll get... Do we need to exile anything? I guess we just go get this to play a land, huh? Okay, lets us cast Killian next turn, I suppose. And then, attack? I mean, we get Show of Confidence. It's going to give us 2 +1/+1s. So, oh, opponent. Opponent. You should have... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Any of these blocks were going to be bad for them. But... Yeah, I guess put the counters on the Clarion Spirits. They're the things we want to protect. Alright. We got a whole lot in the air. We got 2 4/4s on the ground, and they know we got spells in hand. They can see 2 of our 3 cards. So that should do it. Can't think of any sweepers that change things here. Because the only sweepers I can think of would kill off their wolf and leave us with our Clarion Spirits. Yeah, you can kill 1/1s. Actually, you can kill Lumimancers and then chump block. That would still be a thing. What was that about? I mean, you'd almost been better off just fighting. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so that was a bit of an up and down adventure. You know, the stuff we thought we'd struggle with some of the control decks and whatever makes sense, unless you get a really fast start, and that's fine. Held up against most of the creature decks pretty well, so didn't have real complaints there. It was kind of surprising. I would like to have some, I don't know, maybe duresses or some other better spot removal in here at some point, but overall the cards did what they wanted to. We did, and you know, we said in those mid-rangey slower decks, or matchups, it was a little rough to have the study breaks that didn't do anything, but study break was really good against the green decks and the white decks like we wanted. So, you know, kind of one of those things. It's a little bit tough, but yeah, if there's other cards you want to put in there, go for it. I don't think I have any particular suggestions. Overall, the deck did pretty well, so I'm not really too upset about that. But, you know, it's one of those things. It took a while for me to find the right version, but this seems to be one that works. So if you have all the cards, check it out, because it's pretty budget friendly. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Cartel Aristocrat that comes from Gatecrash, and it's a 2/2 for 2 bright colors. Would have fit in a deck like this. Not necessarily sure if I would have played it, but it is an interesting card in the sense that you can sacrifice things to give it protection, and that's actually pretty strong, especially in a deck like this where you can pump something up to 3, 4, 5, you know, make it where your opponent can't block, and that would be pretty sweet. But the card overall isn't too stellar, maybe, I think, I don't know, 25 cents or something, so not really highly sought after. I just thought it was an interesting card for, like, when you start looking at cards that can fit this style of deck, these are the types of things that come up. Like, if there were a way to get that extra protection ability or something just on a stick, I would probably have played it. But yeah, nothing to write home about, just an interesting card to talk about. Now, don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming page, our Twitch streams, and our Discord. Welcome to come by, especially right now with Kamigawa being a thing. Got questions, have deck ideas, come on by. We can help you out with them. Also, be sure to check out my review videos. I'm putting them out every day, so if you want like a condensed review of all the cards that get previewed every day, check it out. And on top of that, if you'd be so kind, consider supporting the channel for as little as 99 cents. Check out the membership buttons. And finally, even if you don't do that, remember to like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, all that good stuff. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.